What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we got a Michigan football recruiting update, as Michigan just had another huge recruiting weekend, as Michigan appeared to knock it out of the park with the top 100 wide receiver Gatlin Bear, as Michigan is getting predictions in to land him now. Michigan also made some strong impressions on new cornerback targets, and the 4-star edge Jacob Smith is down to 2 schools now. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing that I want to talk about is obviously the big one, the 2024 4-star wide receiver Gatlin Bear, as he was on campus in Ann Arbor for his official visit, and it seems like Michigan absolutely knocked it out of the park, as they now currently lead to land the top 100 wide receiver in the 2024 class. He's from Burley, Idaho, 6'2", 180 pounds, and he's ranked 36th nationally on 24/7 Sports rankings. Now, Bear told On3 in the Wolverine that I would say I had some pretty high expectations going into his visit. He said I was really impressed with a lot of stuff. He said we met with Coach Herb and the nutrition staff, and that was one of the biggest things for me. We obviously talked about it in our last video that Gatlin Bear is huge on Michigan's strength and conditioning program and nutrition. He is huge on that stuff. He said what Michigan does and what their strength coaches do, he said it is kind of next level. He also obviously got to see Colston Loveland. He's an Idaho native, and also Colston Loveland's high school head coach is now Gatlin Bear's head coach. He also got to talk to Andrew Gentry, as obviously he went on a 2-year mission and he is now back at Michigan, and Bear is expected to go on his 2-year mission after graduation. He said it was super cool with Andrew. He's a really good guy and really down to earth, and he said that he really enjoyed talking to him. Coach Ron Bellamy also spent the entire weekend with Bear. He said he's not only a good receivers coach, but he's also a really great guy. He got to talk with Coach Jim Harbaugh, which he loved. He also likes that Michigan has great academics, and after all that, he said, I'll pray about it and get a feel of where I'm supposed to go. But Michigan absolutely killed it with Gatlin Bear, as they now lead with a 71.9% chance to land him, according to the recruiting prediction machine on On3. Michigan also got a prediction in to land him from On3's Sean Callahan. So big news there on Gatlin Bear, as Michigan seems to be the leader now coming out of their official visit. Now the next thing I want to talk about is a couple of defensive backs who visited Michigan this weekend, and we'll start with one who we should be pretty familiar with now. It's the 2024 4-star cornerback Jameer Grimsley. He's from Tampa, Florida, and he took his official visit to Michigan this weekend. I was actually ranked in the top 100 on On3 rankings. Obviously, Michigan missed with Bryce West. They're still going after Aaron Scott, but they are going to be going after other cornerback targets like Jameer Grimsley. But Grimsley told On3 in the Wolverine that the visit was great. It was his first time there, and he said, I really didn't know what to expect. I knew about Michigan, but not a lot about it. It's just a great place. He said their scheme prepares you for the NFL. They run a lot of different coverages. He said that I think I would fit in nicely. He also said that it was great hanging out with players. They are all like-minded individuals. He also got to meet Will Johnson. He said that Michigan, they are about winning. They're losing a lot of defensive backs when I come in, so I'll definitely have a chance and an opportunity to compete as a freshman. So Jameer Grimsley took his official visit to Michigan, his first time to Ann Arbor. Seems like Michigan, is going after him. They do have to, pick up some steam, but definitely in this recruitment. Now, another cornerback that Michigan hosted on campus this weekend was the 2024 4-star cornerback Terhyon Nichols. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio, so yet another cornerback target in the state of Ohio. And it seems like his official visit went pretty well. Michigan made an impression on him. Now, one good thing is that Michigan did have the final official visit that he took. He took one to Kentucky on June 5th, Penn State on June 16th, and Pittsburgh on June 9th. And then Michigan, June 23rd. On 24/7 Sports Composite Rankings, he's ranked 284th nationally. And right now, Michigan has a 19.4% chance to land him on the recruiting prediction machine, right behind Kentucky, who has a 27.6% chance to land him. So Michigan, they are in this recruitment as well. And the top programs going after him right now are mainly Michigan, Penn State, and Kentucky. Pittsburgh is also in there. So if Michigan can't land Aaron Scott, we may have to go after Nichols or Jameer Grimsley, but either way, it's going to be hard for Michigan to miss out on all of Nichols, Scott, and Grimsley. I think the Michigan coaches are also, trying to see where everything pans out, especially with their top recruits and with Aaron Scott. But the next guy I want to talk about is the 2024 four-star safety Zaquan Patterson, the top 100 recruit. He's ranked 74th nationally on 24/7 Sports Composite Rankings, and he took an unofficial visit to Michigan this past weekend. Took it with his mother, and he told the Michigan Insider that it was good. I enjoyed myself a lot. He said that his mother loved the place. She loved what they had to offer. I feel like we plan on getting back up for the cookout, but if not, then we are definitely going to take an official later in the season. He talked great about Coach Steve Clinkscale. He also got to meet up with Denard Robinson. And one thing to mention, he is teammates with current 2025 four-star cornerback Michigan commit Chris Ewald Jr. So that could play a factor in Zaquan Patterson's recruitment. So Michigan's still in the mix for Zaquan Patterson. Then I also wanted to talk about the 2024 four-star edge Jacob Smith, who is the twin brother of current Michigan defensive line commit Jared Smith. Right now, Michigan does have two crystal ball predictions going in their favor. They have been leading for a while now, but he took his official visit to Nebraska on June 16th, and he also took an official visit to Michigan on June 2nd, and he came back for another unofficial visit this past weekend. And he said to the Michigan Insider that I am down to my final two schools, which are Nebraska and Michigan. He said Michigan's ability to produce NFL players at high levels stands out. He said they've been able to win championships year after year. When you go into their indoor facility, you will see when they start winning championships, they win them for 3 years, 4 years in a row. So Jacob Smith down to Nebraska and Michigan now, and he is planning to make his decision sometime in July. And now the last thing I'll talk about is the 2025 four-star cornerback Devin Williams from Buford, Georgia. He is the teammate of current Michigan 2025 commit Montrez Walker, the four-star linebacker, and he's ranked 59th nationally on 24/7 Sports Composite Rankings. He took a weekend visit to Michigan. He said that the visit went great, and he said the highlight of the visit was the talk with Coach Herb, the strength and conditioning coach. And he also said that Montrez committing to Michigan gives me comfort knowing there would be a familiar face if I decided Michigan was the spot for me. But he said Michigan didn't disappoint. Iconic program that I can see myself being a part of. So Michigan making impressions on some 2025 targets as well. But it was another big recruiting weekend for Michigan. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it. But other than that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.